imperative you remember everything I'm about to tell you. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
That's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Sorry, that information is classified. I'm sure you understand. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're risking your life going into the Institute blind. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck.
Would it be possible to speak off the record for a moment?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
Thank you. This is difficult for me to say, so I hope you'll bear with me as I try to get through it.
When you were first placed under my sponsorship, I had some serious reservations about it. Despite all that, this has turned out to be a rewarding experience. For both of us. At this point, honestly, I don't feel like there's anything else I could teach you about being a Brotherhood soldier you don't already know. It's apparent from your attitude and your actions that you intend to keep those ideals close to your heart.
I'm flattered to hear this, but I feel like there's more.
There is. I'm just not very good at these sort of things. Let me start at the beginning.
I grew up alone in the capital wasteland. Spent most of my childhood picking through the ruins and selling scrap. When I was a bit older and had a few caps to my name, I moved into Rivet City and opened a junk stand.
While I was there, I met a guy named Cutler. We got along pretty well. Watched each other's backs and kept each other out of trouble. When the Brotherhood came through on a recruiting run, we felt like it was a way out of our nowhere lives. So we joined up.
I'm glad you had greater ambitions than just selling junk.
Once I saw what the Brotherhood had to offer, there was no comparison. Anyway, about a year after we were posted to the Prydwen, Cutler vanished on a scouting op. It took some convincing, but I was able to persuade my CO to let me assemble a squad and search for him. It took almost 3 weeks, but we tracked his team down to a super mutant hive. Those wretched abominations had slaughtered everyone but Cutler. He should have been so lucky. The mutant bastards used their FEV to change him into one of their own kind. He wasn't Cutler anymore. I had to... It was my duty to put him down.
You did the right thing.
It's what I was taught. I don't know if it was right. Ever since Cutler died, I've seen other soldiers come and go. Some were brave, some were honest. Hell, some were even downright heroic. But I'd never considered any of them to be a good friend. A friend like Cutler was. Until now. It's a good feeling, but it frightens me all the same. Having a bond with someone, then losing them. It changes you. I don't want to go through that again.
It'll never come to that. I promise.
Even though I'm well aware that you have no control over it, I appreciate the sentiment. I just thought you deserved to know how I felt. If you feel that I've overstepped my bounds, I completely understand.
Wait, what the fuck?
I appreciate the fact that you took the time.
Oh, my neck's killing me. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Hold up. Pause. I didn't listen to any of that shit. Also, hello, welcome back to Fallout 4. I built this whole fucking thing. Did he just confess that he liked me? And, no, like, straight up, I have no clue. And the only thing that even remotely gave me that idea is because it said flirt was one of the options. I was like, wait a minute, what? Like flirt? What do you mean? So obviously I didn't pick it. But then I was like, wait, why would I need a flirt? Thought it was just like one of the dumb options. Is that what that? All right, never mind. I guess he liked me? I don't know. I'm a very handsome guy.
Refrain from opening fire inside the Institute. It could jeopardize our entire mission.
Thanks for letting me know. Oh, hey.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Are you coming with me?
Swap some gear.
Because if not, I'm gonna need all this back. Even though I'm gonna be as slow as a motherfucker. Damn. Nah, I don't need shit.
Checked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go.
Good. Fuck yeah.
All right. Head up onto the platform, and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto. You wanted to get into the Institute, right? Well, what are you waiting for?
Waiting for your dumbass.
Relays dialed in.
Is he coming with me?
Emitters warmed
Dr.
up.
Lee is a valuable
Everything looks
asset.
green.
If any
Let me
harm
start
comes to it,
scanning for the signal.
I'm holding him
Cross your
personally
fingers.
responsible.
I'm inputting the
Well, you go
signal
fuck
now.
yourself then.
Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and
Whoa,
ghosting.
bitch, can you shut the
Take a
fuck
minute
up?
or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to.
Yeah, no
I put
shit.
a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything
have
it
your
finds.
assignment, soldier.
If you place it in any
Move out.
terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting
refrain
in 3,
from opening fire
2,
inside the Institute.
1.
I heard you,
Our entire
motherfucker.
mission.
Holy shit. Alright. So if anything, I need to shoot this one. Is this the terminal I'm in? Really?
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Ah, so they obviously know I'm here. But that being said, there is no reason to continue being quiet. So let me look inaccessible. Fuck you.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished.
Yeah, that's why you took my fucking son.
We must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
What the fuck that is, but undamaged camera.
Can't pick this. Busted. No way to pick this.
So where the fuck do I go then? Kid, it's me.
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
Shaun? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Shaun, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Shaun, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shaun, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me!
Oh, he's calling for someone else.
Help me!
What?
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
You piece of shit.
Shaun. S923, recall code.
Hurry the fuck up!
The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Please try and keep an open mind.
Uh-huh.
Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Shaun. The real Shaun. Right now!
I know. I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all
I didn't
this
skip
time.
that.
It's me. I am Shaun. I am your son.
What?
Oh, come on. That's crazy.
I assure you, I am completely safe in the vault. You had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality, and here I am.
What?
Raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
They stole you, kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted.
So they used him.
Wasteland, radiation, even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
What would you have me say? The world is a dangerous place. Although I think maybe it always was. It's just a bit more honest about it now. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. With old age comes regret. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously.
They need your help, Shaun. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment. Forgive me. I'd assume that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
I'm not here to take orders.
I'm afraid things here are different from the lawless wastes above. A society cannot be maintained without order. While you may be my father, I am father to the Institute. It follows my lead. And thus, for now, you must as well. Will you trust me?
Follow your lead? Why do you get to call the shots?
Because my entire life has taken place within these walls. I have studied. I have trained. I have devoted my life to the Institute. I have proven time and time again that the success of the Institute is my primary goal. And I have sacrificed a great deal along the way. I assure you, I gain nothing by lying to you. Will you trust me?
All right. I'll go along with it.
Excellent. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
So what the fuck? I don't... oh. Is that a fucking turret as a computer?
Almost done. Just need to
Hi, Doc.
tighten up this primary drive servo.
We really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie. Allie, my father told us about... If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facility. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. They maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls. The work we do might... So.
Absolutely.
Oh, good to... Take your time. If there's anything else...
It must be a challenge to meet the power...
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that... Over the years. When necessary, we can... Fortunately, it's a good thing, too. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes. That's the third primary drive breakdown this month.
Can you shut the fuck up, please? I didn't need that whole fucking lesson on power. Can I shoot motherfuckers?
You're here. True. Glad you made it. 77 has been discontinued.
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
So I know on the map, like, oh shit, no, actually, what the fuck? The Institute is right there.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office.
Authorized personnel only as I walk in.
Knock some heads together.
We're all looking forward to
Dragging their feet on the targeting.
Excuse me.
Seeing you in
Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Doctor.
Please don't.
So,
There's enough
here you
friction
are.
as it is between
Just an
us
AO.
and pretty much
Acting
all
director.
the other departments. I know it'll be a difficult
So,
adjustment for you, but try
here
to
you are.
remember that
Just an
Sid's
AO.
good
I'll be
people.
upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
No problems here.
Good to hear. Now, Father has asked, our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths.
I'm sure it's best for everyone if...
Certainly. The results could be... Our main coursers hunt... They are highly self, but I gather you know all. In fact...
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you...
Right. I'd like to know more about the synth reclam.
Fine.
I don't want to know shit. I'm trying to fucking hurry this shit up.
Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
I really couldn't give any less fucks.
Be careful wearing that. You might be mistaken for a brotherhood of...
How about you shut the fuck up?
Subject identified.
You don't get to fucking identify me.
No visible reaction to the K-14 combat.
Sounds like I'm trying to say something else there, but that's...
The dosage will be much...
It's not what I mean. I don't... Never mind.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Doctor.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why?
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
Why would we want you dead?
I did some pretty sensitive work for the Brotherhood of Steel. Even though Lyons let me go, there were a few others in the ranks that thought I knew too much. That's why I came to the Institute. It was the only place that I thought I'd be out of the Brotherhood's reach and still be able to do my research. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
I'm going to shoot you.
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
Did you abandon any projects you wanted to complete?
You should know better than to ask me that. If they didn't tell you what I was working on, They didn't want you to know. I'm certainly not going to put my neck on the line and spread their dirty little secrets. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished?
Because I'm sexy?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil. Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was contaminated. The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
Deal.
All right. Dr. Virgil's lab was in the Biosciences Division. I can give you a code that will get you into the section, but the lab itself has been sealed, so you'll have to breach it on your own. I'd tell you to be quiet about it, but your Brotherhood and discretion isn't exactly your strong suit. And finally, if you get caught, we never had this conversation. Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Really?
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Speaking of, I trust our discussion will remain between the two of us. Now, I need to get back to work, and I'm sure you have other things to do.
Well, that's pretty cool. Alright.
Rushed work is sloppy at best and deadly at worst.
Wow, that's a big reminder. Something I didn't want to fucking remember. And so is this one. You know, I know no one's gonna hear this because it's, well, you know what, then I won't say it, because if no one's gonna hear it, then what purpose do the words even mean? Okay, well, it seems that everything is basically concealed, and I don't have anything that uses flame fuel. really can't take any of them? Oh, hey.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
I don't really give a fuck.
Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, I can't wait for you to see.
I'm sure it's fascinating, but that's not why I'm here.
Of course, I completely understand. Before you go, at least let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name...
Right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
To that, we've even started to explore the... You probably
He's doing a weird guy
Seems like
mode.
there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work, I'm sure...
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but...
Great.
Sure.
In any case...
You mentioned medical care.
In that, you won't find...
Use the network holoscanner. The fuck did I read? Network holoscanner manotape is what my brain rendered. I feel that is extremely off. Alright, well. Local map of the Institute. What we'd love to see. Fucking bullshit is what we see. Institutionalized. Use the network scanner holotape. So where the fuck is that? Okay. Alright, let's go back to bioscience! Pick up on crane with that motherfucking top off. Okay, so it has to be through here. Through here. Through here. And indeed it is. What the fuck?
That's it.
Nice. What the fuck did I do? What the fuck? Oh, it's a synth. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, are you fucking kidding me? Motherfucker, it was almost there.
Sweet.
I don't know if there's any point in getting the bottle caps, but whatever. Is there any sort of, oh my fuck, man. I just need more. I need more. There you go. That's all I needed.
We have a situation.
Holy fuck. Look, I will. Holy shit. Okay, well, he fucked me up. Like, he really fucked me up. Now, here's the thing. Can I fuck him up? Like, or are people going to discover me? So I can fuck him up for sure.
Detecting contact.
Holy shit, are you fucking serious? You just ate that shit. Oh shit, he's gonna self-destruct, isn't he? It's like, here's what I don't fucking understand. First off, he just took fucking 4 shots with an I'm sorry, not an assault rifle, with a goddamn missile launcher. That motherfucker is powerful. Okay, cool. So whenever I did that, it saved. Thank God. Regardless, he took all that, right? And what did I get in return? Like, I got less XP than if I had discovered a new place. That's what I don't understand. Because whenever you take down a really tough enemy, you don't get much out of it. So it's kind of like die and just avoid it next time. Or, you know, whatever. I don't like how this looks. Oh, that's fucked. She's got a dead cat there. I'm not really into taxidermying stuff. Okay, let's see. Oh, fuck, you just have cats. Oh, that's fucked up.
Got it.
I feel like straight up, what is up with all the dead cats? Did I really clear it? Oh my god, I did. Awesome.
Terminal should open this. There we go. There we go.
What the fuck? I don't know why. I feel like this is talk about the mom. Institutionalized. Hey, leveled up. Awesome.
Personal record. Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it?
Yeah, so now when it comes to this, okay, so I have that, I can do that, I have that, but there's... I have a big feeling that I'm not going to be able to leave because I know too much. I've seen the inside. They're not going to let me leave knowing that, hey, you can tell everybody now.
Personal record, Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. You understand? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan, and if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the Corsos can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
Nice.
Dr. Lee.
Took you long enough to find that evidence. Let me see what you've got.
Yeah, to go through a fucking few things.
How do I know you'll honor our agreement?
I never promised I'd return to the Brotherhood. I said I would consider it. You're just going to have to trust me. If the Brotherhood didn't, they wouldn't have risked sending you to find me in the first place. Now hand it over.
Here you go.
A holotape? This better not be a waste of my time.
Is there any way to close your door?
This is day 8 of Trial 6. The last week has been very productive but exhausting. I think we'll need a break after this. Renee has done some really marvelous work with the personality mesh. It's...
I have a plan.
Well, it's almost too good.
The responses map almost identically to expectations, some of the most lifelike I've seen. Of course, it's not really Shaun. None of his memories are in there. That, even now, would be a step too far. It's starting to have an effect on the team, I think. I know I've been caught up in the moment once or twice. Just a second or two, forgetting that he's not a real boy. Still, I think we'll need to consider restricting him to the lab only for the moment. I'm well aware that others are
to me.
They
They lied to me, and I didn't even realize how far it went.
If I were slightly
All
more
those years
arrogant,
of
I might
loyalty.
consider that a sign of
For
success.
nothing.
No matter how badly it hurts, you needed to hear the truth.
And for that, I thank you. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that I only dreamed existed. I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared, that they wanted to better mankind.
Sure.
But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood, but I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. I can't believe what was on that holotape. They lied to me.
Alright, well thank y'all so much for watching this, and I feel our duty's coming to an end soon. So, thank you so much, and I will see y'all in the next episode.